definition of work session, in my understanding of work session, this does not qualify. So I would really, and I think the community needs some clarity around that too. Like, I get the question all the time, when are you guys meeting and what time and what about, and are you guys voting on anything or not? And so if we could go back to something that's really, really clearly defined. A work session is, for example, informal. We don't take roll. We don't, we do not take action whatsoever. And I think that's become a slippery slope because we've done it a few times and now we just continue.
Ms. Montagu, I believe that we've taken roll since I've been on this board in a study session. I don't remember just blowing by it. I remember that it's very clear. They've called them special meetings, work session 1.
Previous to my being on the board, previous to Sharon's presidency, when I would attend, when I would just come visit previously, that's how it was done. It was quite informal.
Yeah, I think this type of discussion is why we need to just get this policy revised and move on. This is, this conversation is going nowhere.
Well,
I think we need to.
Well, no, I think it is because I think that we have hit upon what's critical here is defining a meeting and what types of meetings this board conducts.
And I think as we address it, we should have that addressed in the policy, and we can move on.
Before we start drawing up a policy.
I like what has been presented to us tonight, and I'm looking forward to our next discussion because it does address the concerns we've talked about now twice tonight. Ad infinitum. I will be glad to have the new policy.
This policy? You support this policy?
Excuse me. Right now,
the way it's written?
We got work to do on this policy. We're going to do the work. We're going to bring it back next week. We really need to move forward with item number 6 on the agenda.
You know, I'm not interested in doing that right at this moment, and I'm going to tell you why. Because I feel like we haven't actually discussed. Now we have.
I will take a motion on the floor to adjourn the meeting.
I move to adjourn the meeting if this is the way we're going
to.
Oh,
I'm not stopping.
I'm anxious.
not stopping.
I will entertain a motion to adjourn the meeting.
I move to adjourn.
I will take a second.
Second.
So anyway, what I was saying.
Take a vote.
Well, wait a minute. I wasn't done. You totally interrupted me.
No,
I can have 30 minutes at any meeting to discuss whatever topic I choose to discuss.
Aye.
I am allowed to do that.
Pam Howard?
No.
Lori Ward?
No.
Bob Kerrigan?
Yes.
Carl Langner?
No, I'd like to hear this final item here, master plan. I want to hear about the master plan.
Me too.
And
That's why we're
to hear about the master plan too.
Yes.
Let's go on. This is on.
Wait a minute. We haven't
finished.
I think everybody wants to hear the master plan, but it's pretty clear that you're intent on just disrupting this meeting.
I have 30 minutes to speak on whatever topic.
The master plan.
I have absolutely every interest in hearing the master plan, but what I would like to do is have the
Please
public
give the order
hear.
to the floor and let us
I
hear the master plan.
have 30 minutes to speak on any topic I wish
do
at
not
any
have
meeting
30
according
minutes.
to Robert's Rules
No, you
of
don't.
Order. Yes, I
No,
do.
you don't. I'm sorry,
And so
Ms. Montague.
anyway,
there is
what I
no
would
motion
like to
pending.
discuss,
This is not a meeting with actions, and so the Roberts Rules citation that she's trying to apply here does not apply in this case. So the chair can take this meeting forward if he chooses.
So, but here's the thing. I have a couple
I have
items
already
here
said
that
we're
I have
going
highlighted.
to move from this to
I have
either
a couple
master
of
planning.
items here
Yes.
highlighted on an item that a lot of people
master
here
planning.
came to hear about.
Master
And I am
planning.
not
We are
going to
moving
stop.
forward.
No.
We are moving
No.
forward.
No. We are not going to stop.
No, we are not.
Okay,
That
so
is
anyway,
enough.
so we've got here, any person who disturbs good order may be required to leave by the presiding officer. So the presiding officer unilaterally gets to decide who leaves and who stays, okay? Then we have the president
Officer,
determining
I need to ask you to escort an individual out of the room. You are interrupting the meeting. I'm asking you to be removed. You're asked to be moved. Removed.
So here's the thing.
Please
And the president gets to
removed.
unilaterally decide that. I'm not happy about that. Another item that I have some concern about and I would like to see addressed is that people are
The
encouraged.
board may wish to take a recess.
Let's take a recess. 10-minute recess, everybody.
Good idea.
All right. So anyway, people are encouraged to exercise their free speech rights responsibly and respectfully. Again, this is not actually an example of that, but that is a concern of mine because this will be unilaterally decided by the president. And then there are some incongruencies in the math, so I would like to see those items addressed. Because the total length of public participation time at regular meetings is set at 30 minutes, regardless of the number of speakers. So I don't understand that. If we've got 5 minutes per person, it doesn't add up. So I've got some concerns about that being pretty ambiguous. And then here it does say that now, from here on out, the board president may remove the sign-up sheet. Which I have a concern about the removal of the sign-up sheet. However, so there in here in this language is a lot of ambiguity around who gets to decide what, and that there's some unilateral decisions that get to be made by the board president. Furthermore, the moratorium. We could take public participation.
I already sent my letter. Would you, anyone else like to talk about what they brought today? Who signed up? That they won't allow us to speak?
Folks, it's being public, you're allowed to speak, but do it in an orderly manner, just like you would.
There's the podium right there.
There you go. If anybody has anything they want to share, I'd love to hear it. Because it doesn't. Yes, please do. Yes, please do.
Yes, I'd like to say something. My name is Gil Barella. I live at 103 Cardinal Avenue. And I think you need to take control back of our school board, not your school board, our school board. Then the next meeting you load it up and we vote the other way. And you'd never get any business conducted. So let's start doing business.
We're bringing the floor back into order here. Moving forward to items.
I wanted to hear what Peg had to say.
We're moving the floors.
I
We're
just
back
want to
in
make
session.
one thing clear. This is not a special meeting. It's on the district website as a regularly scheduled work session. And I would just